Welcome to my creation station. If you love crafting, then I love you. I would love to see my channel change and grow, so if you see something you like, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and click that little notification bell while you're there. Today is the Quick Change Challenge, hosted by Teresa B. DIY and co-hosted by Dave's Wreaths and Things and What's Jamie Making. I love this challenge because it helps me make the most of my time, money, and resources. I will link their channels in the playlist in the box below. Now let's get to changing. The first quick change is a reversible Halloween and Thanksgiving sign. I'm using one of the USA blocks from Target Dollar Spot back from July. I removed the letter from one of the blocks and gave it a couple of coats of Waverly White on the front and the back, but not the sides. Using my silhouette, I cut out the letters for Thankful and Spooky and applied the vinyl to each side of the blocks. Short, sweet, and simple. The second quick change DIY is a reversible Halloween and Christmas piece using this Triangle Mountain Dreaming sign. I removed the word for use in a future project, and I also removed the paper from the front and the hanger and sticker from the back. I gave the front side a coat of Waverly White and used a ruler to draw a straight line on the front to make a visible triangle. I also sectioned off each of the triangles in thirds with some horizontal lines. Using a candle, I rubbed along the sides and randomly inside the triangles. This will help give it an aged look after it's painted. Using Waverly Maze and Pumpkin, I'm going to fill in two of the areas I sectioned off. Now we can see the candy corn really coming to life. Using my sanding square, I sanded the edges and all around the middle to age the piece and smooth out any rough paint lines. I created some definition between the two candy corns by using Waverly Mineral to paint a thin line, and then I sanded again to soften that line. I'm using one tumbling tower block and painting it with Waverly Maize to make a stand. To seal this side, I'm using some Folk Art clear wax with a baby wipe. Once all of that is done, I'm adding a twine bow. And here's a look at how it turned out. On the flip side, we're going to make Christmas trees. I traced around the piece on 2 different pieces of scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. I also traced around the tip of the triangles on gold paper that we'll be using later. Once I had all my pieces cut, I applied Mod Podge to the piece and let it dry. I'm going to use the iron method to adhere the paper to the Mod Podge with no wrinkles. While the Mod Podge dries, I'm staining another tumbling tower block for the stand. Now I have put one of the pieces of scrap paper on top of the Mod Podge, and I'm using my iron and a pressing cloth to adhere the paper to the piece. Then I'm going to repeat the process for the other piece of paper. I had no trouble with this method and no wrinkles. Using my sanding block, I sanded the edges of the paper to create a clean finished edge. I then used more Mod Podge on the small gold pieces and placed them right on top of the trees. All that's left is hot gluing the tumbling tower blocks to each side so that it will stand up. And then you can take a look at the Christmas trees and another look at the candy corn on the reverse side. Quick change number 3 is a calendar using a small wood calendar from Dollar Tree, a paper calendar from Dollar Tree, and a house-shaped frame from Dollar Tree. I will also be using a piece of scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, as well as a business card pocket I found in a binder. I traced the frame insert onto the paper and cut it out and placed it back in the frame. I removed the wood box and date blocks from the original calendar. I cut one of the pockets from this business card holder, and this will hold our interchangeable months. Using my paper cutter, I cut out the small pictures on the back of one of last year's Dollar Tree calendars, and I inserted them into the clear pocket. I used hot glue to adhere a small clothespin and the date box to the front of the frame. The glass is still in the frame. The clip will hold the calendar pictures. And you don't see it here, but I also added a clip to the back of the frame to hold the card pocket with the other month pictures in it. As each month changes, simply switch them out. I love the look of this in my kitchen. Thank you again to Teresa B. DIY, Dave's Wreaths and Things, and What's Jamie Making for hosting today's Quick Change Challenge. Check out their channels and the playlist in the description box below. Until next time, I wish you peace, health, and sunshine. Bye now.